what's poppin', you guys? It's your girl Jada. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're an OG, what's good and what's poppin'? If I sound stuffy or congested, or if y'all catch me sneezing, I'm kind of sick, y'all. I have a little cold, so bear with me. But in today's video, I will be doing a girl talk video featuring a mukbang. This is kind of like my first official mukbang. I've done a mukbang before when I first kind of started my channel, you know, but I didn't really like it. It was ghetto, so I'm doing a mukbang. Yeah, I'm low-key feeling this setup right now. I feel like that guy Nick, what's his name, Nicholas Avocado, and he be sitting down doing his mukbangs. It's giving right now. I'm gonna start doing mukbangs and it's gonna be my setup. Okay, let's see. I have some french fries with salt, pepper, and ketchup. I normally put salt, pepper, ketchup, and mayonnaise with my fries, but because I stole these fries from my little sister, I just decided to add it to my mukbang. I have some what is this, some ranch jalapeno dip, and I have my Cool Ranch Doritos chips, and I have my water, and I have my Pepsi. Yeah, so this is my nice cool little cute setup. So I'm so excited, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so shout out to everybody that asked me, well, not asked me, gave me some topics to talk about for this girl talk video. The total amount of responses, and there were 10 total, so I appreciate everyone that asked me questions. So we're gonna jump right into the video. Let me get a fry, right? Let me get a fry. This is so weird. Like, I can't do a mukbang and sit up here and be like, yeah, y'all, like okay. so it was 2 posts, so I'm just gonna be back and forth trying to answer these, and most of these people said the same thing. So the first topic is relationships. So relationships, see y'all, I can't be doing this because I have to sit down and enjoy my food. Hold on, y'all, let me just get a little food digested in my system first. Okay. So somebody said relationship. Hey, where do I start? Because I'm just gonna be rambling from one point to the next. So relationship, I can say that relationships are very, very lovely. Relationships are so nice. Relationships can be both pro and con. So I would say, like, if you and that person love each other and you guys see the genuine love and the genuine support, then y'all good. But other than that, as far as the bad side, if y'all see things that's not normal, leave. Okay, I feel like relationship just depends on your mentality, if that makes sense. They're a life lesson, because once you date young and you see certain stuff in like the person that you're dating that you don't like, the more you get older and the more you start dating people, you be like, oh yeah, I went through this before. This person in my elementary school did this to me. I don't want to experience that. It gives you that stepping stone in knowing what you want and what your standards are. As far as like relationship itself, like abusive relationship, I've never been in an abusive relationship. Nobody's put their hands on me before, and I wouldn't allow that, because these Jamaican people, we don't want to deal with them someday. But I've been in a toxic relationship where we just like arguments, petty stuff. Now it's kind of like, it's so old. Like, you grow out of that, and it's a lot of red flags in that you see. It's not even cute anymore, because now you have to learn self-love, work on your mental health. Relationship is like a stepping stone for you to know what it is that you want in your person, your standards and stuff like that, and what you expect in your partner. It's like live and you learn. So, and then red flags, if a person lies, like, us female intuition never lies, our gut feeling never lies. We feel like a person lying, we feel like a person cheating, they cheating and they lying. Don't push it aside and be like, yeah, you know what, maybe I'm just tripping, I'm overthinking. Like, nah, they could not be doing that, because they are. Listen to your gut feeling, and don't let nobody make you feel otherwise or think otherwise. So, like, if you're a young person My advice to you for a relationship is, if you're dating somebody in high school, y'all date until up to y'all graduate college. Some people's stories are different. Like, some people have dated people since kindergarten and they've been dating for years until they graduated high school together, college together, whatever the case may be. But some people's situations are not fortunate, so I feel like that person not your soulmate. Once you get older, you're gonna meet new people, you're gonna fall in love with new people, you're gonna go through, you know, different things. So I just feel like, don't be so hard on yourself about, oh, I'm in love, I love that person, that's my man, that's my boyfriend, I love him, I known him for this year, that years. At the end of the day, it don't matter. I mean, yes, it matters for like how long you know that person or whatever, but just don't beat yourself up. Live your life, because you got way more ahead of you. So you gonna meet your future husband whenever. So me, I feel like I'm young. Like, I feel like my life has not been lifing. Okay, I haven't lived my life to my fullest potential yet, and for me to spend it on relationship and think like, oh, I need a man to make me feel happy, I need a man to do this for me, I need a man to bring me flowers, you can do that yourself. So I feel like I grew out of the relationship stage. Like, I'm done with relationships. Honestly, I don't got time no more. I feel like this is a phase I'm going through too, because I feel like I'm a lover girl. Like, I was into boys and stuff, and then life hit you and it's like, dang, I don't want to date with nobody no more, because it's just like you wasting your time and energy on this person, and then because you wasting your time and energy trying to worry about what they doing, and they messing up your mental health, and messing up your self-love, and messing up, you know, your priority to focus on yourself and all this other stuff. So me, I'm just here to have fun. Relationship is a blessing, don't get me wrong. I can't wait to find my soulmate, I can't wait to find my husband. Like I said before, like, if there's red flags, pay attention to them, don't wait until last minute. And as far as abusive relationship, if that man put his hand on you, not once, not twice, third time, don't stay there. I feel like I'm taking too long on this topic, but that's okay. I'm trying to get y'all to understand me. If you dating a man for like years since high school, and then you think like they will never put their hands on you, but they end up putting their hands on you, girl, take that as a sign. The moment that happens, and that man that see that you stayed through that, then that will allow them to continue to do that. It's not my position to say like leave, because I know it's easier said than done, but if you have family members that love and support you and want the best for you, and no matter what you go through, they ride it out for you, and reach out to your family members and then let them help you to secretly just leave, you know. I don't know if I made no sense, but if y'all get what I'm saying, comment down below and share your thoughts about what y'all think about that, or relationships in general. Okay, next thing is hygiene. For females, hygiene is very important. I don't really think that because you're a boy, you feel like you can't keep up with your hygiene. You have to keep up with your hygiene. I don't like a boy that has little stuff in their eyes, they got dirty fingernails, they got stuff in their mouth, their face not looking clean. I don't like none of that. So I feel like for both genders, male and female, hygiene is extremely important, because you don't walk around musty, dusty, and crusty. And I know a lot of females, especially young people, feel like with hygiene, you have to be squeaky clean. No, you don't. I mean, you can, but there's no way on earth that a human body is made to perfection, because you're gonna sweat, you gonna have a stench, you gonna smell. As long as you freshen up and clean yourself up, it's normal for your body to sweat, it's normal for your underarms to sweat, it's normal for it to have a little stench down here, as long as you keep up with your hygiene. And as far as like you know how people, you see on Instagram, people have those like private area of cleanse and stuff like that, like to cleanse your private area of discharge and all this other stuff. I have never did none of that. Like, I've considered trying it, but I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna take up my time to do that and whatever. I'm gonna just stick with my normal daily routine or whatever, how I clean myself. As far as underarm, like me, I sweat a lot, and I could have the fan on, the AC on, whatever. When I sleep, I sweat. I don't know what it is, but it's important to keep up with your hygiene, because you know, you don't want people to remember you as that little musty girl with the onion underarms. keep up with your hygiene, keep up with your appearance. You want to look good, because me personally, I like to look presentable anywhere I go. I don't care if I wake up. And also, you know how people always say you don't use soap in your thingy? Girl, use soap, because what the hell water gonna do? Like, I don't understand why people saying it. Like, I use soap in there and wash up. If I do wash down there, use white bar soap. But I know a lot of female bodies are different, but whatever works for you works for you. The next topic somebody says is mental health. I feel like I can't even talk out because my nose is getting stuffed up. Mental health is basically the same thing that I mentioned about relationship. You have to think about yourself. You have to think about your needs, your feelings, and all this other stuff. Mental health and how you think, the stuff you do, the stuff you say, the people you hang around with can also affect your mental health, because they can trigger you into doing stuff that you don't want to do, and then that just gonna mess up your mental health and you know, kind of basically sidetrack you from the mentality that you have set for yourself. Mental health, you kind of have to isolate yourself in order to really focus and, you know, understand self and what it is that you want, how you feel. Your mental health is important. You have a mind of your own. You don't want anyone to tell you what to do, how to do it, what to think, how to think. So I just think mental health, you have to, I would say you just have to like isolate yourself from like bad habits, bad company, especially with social media. Just isolate yourself, take some time to think, oh yeah, my nose is running. Take some time to think, take some time to focus on yourself, what it is that you want in life, your future, how you want to plan out stuff. Just basically just execute a plan or like a path that you want to set out for yourself. I would say for me, my mental health, I'm definitely at ease. I'm at peace. I don't gotta worry about nobody. I mean, even though I still go through certain stuff because it's life, and I have a future looking forward to, I have a career I'm looking forward to, and stuff like that. So it's kind of... Next topic is toxic relationship and friendships. So like I said, I mentioned when somebody asked about relationship, I did kind of bring up toxic relationship. Just to summarize, like about toxic relationship, toxic or abusive relationship, leave. That's all I gotta say. Leave. Don't waste your time. But as toxic friendships, leave, because we don't got time for weird energy. This year, next year, the year after that, the year after that, and after that, we don't have time. Okay, so if your person talking behind your back, cut them off. If they don't support you, or if you don't see any kind of support, or they don't congratulate you with anything, cut them off. I would say a toxic friendship, when you communicate with them, it can be like about the slightest thing, even if it doesn't seem as important to them how it was to you. Go to that person to communicate, and then they be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, oh, you tripping, cut them off. As far as toxic and healthy relationship, with a healthy relationship, y'all can communicate no matter what it is, big or small. It's all about communication and understanding. That's healthy. Toxic, if they can't communicate, they're trying to like make you feel like your feelings are not important as theirs. So that's toxic. And then as far as like the other stuff I be saying, like if they talk about you, they show sneaky weird vibes, cut them off. Next topic is how to handle sneaky links. The sneaky link is only if you're single and you just out there just having fun, just playing around with people, and you ain't got nothing better else to do. So I really don't know what to say about how to handle sneaky links, but I've been on TikTok and I've seen a lot of people share their story about having a sneaky link and then they end up falling in love and not being a sneaky link anymore. At the same time, I can't tell y'all what to do, but my advice is, if you young and you decide to have a sneaky link, it's not worth it. Just go be with somebody that's will love you publicly, and not trying to hide you and you a booty call. No, because it's like, what's the point? You know, what's the point of us sneaking around if we ain't see nobody else but each other? What's the point of us being sneaky and linking? So I don't get. Next topic, somebody says self-love. So I feel like the self-love and mental health kind of falls under the same thing, because if you can't control your mental health, you can't have self-love. You can't love yourself. You can't know how to love yourself, because you're not controlling your mentality. You're not controlling your mind in order to love yourself. And you know, so I feel like with self-love, like I said, it's kind of the same thing with mental health. Kind of isolate yourself, just get your brain just to think about ways that you can improve for yourself, ways you can show more love to yourself. And it's kind of like with the same thing in relationship. Like, you also have to have self-love. And just to circle what I said about having a strong mentality in relationship, because without strong mentality, it's kind of allowing yourself to forget about yourself and focus on that person instead of focusing on yourself. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong for you to show care and show affection to your lover or whatever, but at the same time, you also have to focus on yourself too. You have to work on your self-love, taking care of your mental health, your hygiene, and all this other important stuff. Self-love is very, very important. I feel like that's about it. Can't go wrong with self-love. Me right now, I love me, y'all. Can't nobody tell me different. Like, at some point, it's a lot of people that's gonna have hate stuff. And at some point, certain stuff that they say is gonna hit you like, damn. But you gotta have that strong mentality, so it's like they don't knock down your confidence. When I was young, I've struggled with self-love, especially when I had acne, yo. Like, when my face was bumpy, I felt like I wasn't pretty. Like, I always used to wear makeup going to school just because of the fact that my face was so bumpy. Like, now I get older, it's kind of like, you know what, it's acne. I'm gonna go through it as long as I love myself, keep up with myself, let myself know that I'm beautiful. It's important for you to just love yourself, honestly. You're gonna get there. I know it's kind of like, the more you get older, at a certain age, you're gonna not love yourself. You're gonna struggle through a lot of phases and feelings and emotions. But if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? So we kind of have two more. Somebody says hyperpigmentation recommendations and fave smell goods that last all day, and I don't mind what. Hyperpigmentation, I don't know if I've had hyperpigmentation, because like I said, I have eczema and acne, but I don't think I've ever noticed hyperpigmentation on my face. I think I have, I don't know, but I don't really know any recommendations for hyperpigmentation, so I don't know what to say about that one. But fave smell goods like fragrances, I did a video of my top 6 favorite must-have fragrances video. So if you haven't checked, if you guys reached this point, if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you guys go check it out. It's probably going to be like the iCard will be probably somewhere on the screen, so I'll probably include it in the video. As far as Gucci, I know Gucci, I've had Gucci perfume before, so Gucci does smell good. The last question, y'all see how it sounds so stuffy? The last question is, how can you bring yourself out of a slump? Excuse me. How you can bring your... Oh, yo, that's a good one, because me, I'm always in a slump, y'all. I'm always in a mood where I don't feel like doing nothing, and I just can't. Like, it's just like, oh, it's like I procrastinate a lot, and I'm just in this slump where I just don't want to do anything. I can't finish anything. The best way to get out of a slump is to do your makeup. And I know some people like, girl, I don't know how to do makeup. Learn how to do makeup. That will get you out of the slump and bring the fun into it for you to learn how to do your makeup. I don't really think there's a way to get out of a slump but to just slump in the moment, if that makes sense. Because I wouldn't say I would want to force myself out of a slump, because I know it's days where like I don't feel like doing anything, and I have to force myself to do something so I don't stay in that slump and feel depressed. And I just feel like you have to just let it be. Because at some point, it's days where the next day you're gonna feel better. I've experienced that before. You're like, I would say I can go weeks, and like seasonal depression makes you just be in a slump where like you don't want to do anything, you don't feel like doing anything right now. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm in a slump and I want to do a YouTube video, and I have to force myself, get dressed, get cute, and then when I do the YouTube video, my vibes is not there. It's being forced. So I feel like if you're in a slump, just let it be. It's gonna pass through. Or while you're in a slump, watch a movie or watch TikTok. I feel like when I'm in a slump and I watch TikToks, it gets me out of my slump. Especially when I scroll and I see a new TikTok dance, I want to learn it. Then it gets me hyped up like, oh yeah, I want to do this dance. So I would say either your makeup, like do your makeup to help you get out of a slump, or watch TikTok videos, or listen to music. Those 3. Do your makeup, watch TikTok, and listen to music. That definitely will get you out of your slump. It gets you in the mood to get active and want to do something else. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about today's video. Y'all, I'm sorry if I was just rambling and not making no sense to you, but if those of you guys watching this video, you guys understood or understand what I was trying to say, give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys relate to anything what I'm saying, or if you have any input that you want to add on to what I was saying. Feel free, I will definitely respond. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.